So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read out a short brief that I have, and you may, thereafter ask questions, and either I or my colleague and Mr. Mahanta, who's come specifically for the festival, they will be able to answer, whatever information that you require to fill up the gaps. So, as you all know, both geographically and historically, Northeast India has had a very strong linkage with Southeast Asia, and the Northeast of India is considered in India as the gateway to ASEAN countries. There is a 1,360 kilometers trilateral highway, which is at the moment being planned, and some of it is already ready to connect Manipur all the way up to Mysore and thereafter to Bangkok. And there have been several recent air connectivity initiatives also. I believe we have about 330 flights every week between India and different, in fact, cities in India and the cities of Bangkok and Phuket at the moment, and soon it will also open up to other cities including Chiang Mai. There's a huge opportunity available for both sides to both have our relations as far as trade and economic cooperation is concerned, as well as people-to-people exchanges. So as I mentioned to you, the Northeast India Festival is the first ever event outside India of such a scale to promote trade, tourism and cultural exchange between the Northeast of India and the ASEAN countries. And it will be organized on 9th and 10th of February, so just next weekend at Central World in Bangkok. And it's been organized by the Embassy of India, but primarily, it's the brainchild of the Northeastern Council, which is under the Ministry of the Development of the Northeast region of India, the Ministry of DONET. And they have, of course, have sought the help of Mrs. Shamakamnu Mahanta of Trend MMS, who is now the chief organizer of the event. So we have we expect about 500 persons from different organizations from Northeast Indian states, who include scholars, artists, such as musicians, rock band groups, folk music troops, fashion designers, models, tour operators, business persons, chefs, and so on and so forth. And of course, we will have officials also coming along with them, who will be participating in various events at the festival. As I mentioned to you, Mr. Shamakanu Mahanta of Trend MMS is the chief organizer. He's been doing this for the last several years within India itself, in Delhi primarily, and it's become a hugely successful event there. So the inaugural function will be held tomorrow evening, that is the 8th, at the Centara Grand. That will be a closed event by invitation only, and we have invited several important dignitaries, both from India, other ASEAN countries, as well as, of course, our host country, Thailand. And at the same venue, we will be having 3 more events. We will be doing a tourism roadshow, for which there will be tour operators and travel agents from both sides who will be participating in that, as well as, of course, representatives of airline companies will be there. Then we will have a seminar on trade and investment opportunities between the Northeast region of India and Thailand, and there will be a people-to-people exchange program. So the tourism roadshow will be held on the 9th, which is Saturday, from 11 o'clock onwards, 11 to 12:30, and that will showcase, all the attractions of that region, both in terms of its beauty, the facilities available, what are the tourist destinations, etc., etc. And the road show will be, as I mentioned, attended by tour operators and travel agents from both sides. And can I make this announcement?
Yeah.
I can. Okay. So there's the Indian airline called SpiceJet, and they will begin their operating flights soon between Bangkok and Guwahati from March 2019. So that will be the big announcement which will be made tomorrow.
2 hours flight.
In fact, yeah, it's a 2 hours flight, and which will take you non-stop directly to the northeast of India. And we're going to have a seminar on trade and investment opportunities between northeastern region as well as Thailand, and that will be on the 9th of February again, same day, Saturday, from 3 o'clock to 5:30. So that is the next big event which will take place. And for that, we have invited Thai entrepreneurs, business persons, and officials from various government agencies to attend the seminar, along with visiting trade delegations who are coming all the way from the northeast India. So as many of you here would be aware, and for those who don't, there's a lot of similarity that we share between the northeast part of India and Thailand. We have in fact many ethnic groups such as the Thai Kamtis, the Thai Ahoms, the Thai Thaki. They all speak a language which is actually similar to the Thai language. We also have an MOU which was signed between the Chulalongkorn University very recently with the Northeastern Hill University in Shillong, and Chiang Mai University already has an MOU with Nagaland University. So these are already there, and more are likely to follow. For instance, the Thammasat University, the India Studies Center students are currently in Guwahati doing one semester there at Guwahati University. So there is this ongoing exchange which is happening, and more, I'm sure, will follow after this festival is over. And so in order to showcase all this, we are having a separate people-to-people exchange program session which will happen on the 10th, Sunday, from 3 to 5 p.m.
Guwahati University is doing their own driving the initiative.
Okay, they are going to do.
They are bringing the scholar. I'll explain once.
I see. Okay, wonderful. Apart from this, there will be all the various cultural presentations. So we will have we will have a fashion show which will showcase some of the top designers from Northeast India. There's going to be musical performance by very young and very popular rock bands from that part of India. They're very well known throughout India. We have major Bollywood singers coming from the region, including Zubin Garg and DJ. DJ, where is the DJ?
There are three DJs coming.
3 DJs who are coming. Okay.
One international DJ is coming.
International DJ.
A popular type.
Right. DJ Terimiko. Terimiko, huh? He's coming in, and then you're going to have fashion designers Atsu Sekose and Barsha Aditya Singh.
There's 7 designers.
7. Then Sangamitra Pukan and Orita Kashyap. And there will be more, I suppose.
Yeah, there are more.
There are more, okay. So the details are in the program which appears at the back of this flyer that we have given to you. So those are the details, and some of them have, of course, really interesting names, including the Featherheads band. For those of you who don't know, Manipur is also famous for many things, including the classical Manipuri dance, etc. But it's also the birthplace of polo, which is, of course, such a popular international sport. But Manipur was, in fact, the birthplace, and the people there are known for their prowess in horse riding, which is an important skill if you have to play polo. So, and then, of course, the food. we have,
She will explain.
she will explain in great detail, the diversity and the richness of the cuisine from northeastern India, which will have some similarities but also important distinctions. So, that is, I think, something that we will find it of interest. We are going to also showcase the various horticultural products for which that region is famous for. Sikkim, for example, is the first all-organic state of India. And other parts of the northeast also have a very strong tradition of organic farming. Assam is famous for its tea. Meghalaya is now becoming an important grower of coffee.
Yes.
The turmeric from Meghalaya has tremendous medicinal properties, ginger, and flowers. So many things which are interesting. And bamboo, of course, and cane and bamboo products are very famous, and textiles. The richness of the fabric, I think, you see, you have silk, you have of various kinds, mulberry, muga, etc. And the weaving is spectacular. So you'll find it of interest, given that Thailand also has a strong tradition of weaving and textiles. You'll find it very interesting to see what is on offer. So with that, I will leave
Dance
it. Sorry.
Dance, I'll explain.
Yes, the dances. Yes, of course.
One of the main attraction. Actually.
Yeah, so some of the main attractions will be the dances. So Mr. Mohanta will explain that. And so my request to all of you is that give loads of publicity. I think it fully deserves it, and I think this is a sign of many more such festivals from that part of India to Thailand. But this is the first of its kind, so it's making history in a way, and we hope that you give it full justice in whatever you do. Thank you.